That was a complete and utter embarrassment. We've officially reached rock bottom. We've drew one of the worst sides in Premiership and Premier League history. I'm glad that Huddersfield have gone a nothing club. Hope you never come back into the Premier League. Disgrace to your profession, those players. On to the goals. The first one. McTominay has a shot at the edge of the area, goes through the goalkeeper's legs into the corner. Goalkeeper mistake. But if you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the raffle, do you? Then in the second half, Luke Shaw, or Chubby Shaw as I christen him, gives him a goal kick, goes at field. Luke Shaw thinks, what should I have this evening? Should I go to the local buffet? Or stuff my fat face in elsewhere? McDonald's, KFC. That's what he was thinking. And the striker capitalised on it, and he put it through David De Gea's legs. That was his first goal of the season, by the way, for Huddersfield. The scripts write themselves. We are officially rock bottom. Luke Shaw makes Rick Waller look like a professional athlete. That's how bad he is. He is nothing short of a disgrace. He should never play for Manchester United again. We've got that cunt a new contract, 195k a week. That is a disgrace. That's Mourinho's fault. I'll tell you why it's Mourinho's fault. Because he contacted Chubby Shaw over the summer to let him get his weight off him. Because he's a fat mess. So Mourinho's to blame for this, nobody else. But his ribbers will defend him to the hill. This is not a charity. He is living off that leg break. And that's all he'll be remembered for. The sympathy vote. Like on the X Factor. Where a terrible act gets voted in, week out, because the judges have a go at them. But eventually, the talent rises to the top. I don't think he's got any talent. Quinton Fortune had a spell at left back at Manchester United. He was a better left back than Luke Shaw. Ashley Young's a better left back than Luke Shaw. Benjamin Mendy is a better left back than Luke Shaw. Zinchenko for Man City is a better left back than Luke Shaw. Need I go on? Danny Rose is better than Luke Shaw. So I just named you a lot of players who are better than him in that position. Producer Everett had more assists. And those, if you think that Luke Shaw's good enough, you have a lack of knowledge about football and a lack of knowledge about the game of football because you know nothing about it. You don't want us to be successful, these top reds on YouTube, because you want us to crumble. These parasites, these leeches, these narcissists, always criticising the ones they don't like, but their favourites get a free pass. Because you don't want to lose views, do you? If Marouane Fellaini made that mistake that Luke Shaw did, I know what would have happened. He'd have got dog's abuse, like he did every single time. And in the way, I think it's probably a good thing that Fellaini's gone to pastures new. Because you can't make him the scapegoat anymore. You can't criticise him and blame him. The only thing he hasn't been blamed for was assassination of John F. Kennedy and the disappearance of bloody Sugar. So I'm glad he's out of the firing line. Because he didn't deserve the abuse he got by these top reds. They're just a disgrace. And time and reminder, they don't speak for me, they never have, and they never will. I want to make that clear to you. So don't put me in those categories. Because I don't want to be involved in that. And it wasn't a coincidence that when Herrera entered the fray, we conceded. The sooner he leaves my club, the better. When's he going to sign that new contract? I'm still waiting for it. Hurry up, Herrera. Put pen to paper on your new contract. Just do it. Just get out of my club. You're not good enough for Manchester United. Fellaini done more for this club than Herrera ever could do. Fellaini had more goals than Ander Herrera, and that is what will happen. And you got top reds going, oh, let's keep Herrera. The only reason you want to keep Herrera is because you bloody like him and you don't want Manchester United to be successful. You're happy with the way we are at the moment, the way we are and the way we have been. And this goes back to when Moisey was selected as a Man United manager. So Sir Alex Ferguson also has to take a portion of the blame. Moisey was never good enough, and we've been in the wilderness ever since. And that decision, I don't think we'll ever recover from it. I don't think we will recover from it. That's how bad it's been. It's soul destroying to see what's happened to this club. It really is. We need to clear out. We definitely do, and Herrera's got to be first on that list. You know, I don't know what the hold-up is. Just get rid of him. And it's funny, isn't it? How these top reds, right, say, oh, they only care about top four. Once the money's raked in, they're fine with that. And these are the same ones, I know who they are by the way, the same ones who don't want Ander Herrera to go on a free. Hypocrites. Bloody hypocrites. Somebody compared him to Alan Ramsey. Are you having a laugh? Alan Ramsey is a better player than Ander Herrera. He got to the semi-finals of the European Championship a couple of years ago. More goals. Fantastic player. Don't you dare compare Herrera to him. Because Alan Ramsey is a cut above him. He can get into his international team. He's got more caps for his country as well. It's just ridiculous with these top reds. Even those who don't even support Manchester United. You know who I'm talking about there. Anyway. So I'm just fed up. Just fed up of it. Sanchez went off with an injury. That's, well, could be his last game for Manchester United. The only game he's had that was pivotal was the Manchester derby last season. And guess who didn't start that game and didn't come off the bench? Another fanboy's favourite, Anthony Martial. And we still beat Man City. Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think. So yeah, we've got Cardiff last day of the season. But now my focus switches to Monday night for reasons. I'm worried. I'm worried about tomorrow's game. Because Leicester, Brendan Rodgers, they're playing well at the moment. So yeah, bit worried about that. Bit worried about that. Because you know what Leicester are like. They'll hopefully they don't turn up. I mean, yeah. Oh, finally, Matt Ritchie, you're a fucking prick. Just want to finish on that.